Hello Virgo and Virgo Rising, welcome to my Esoteric channel. This is Kat with your February tarot reading. I am actually using a Gypsy card deck for this month in the spirit of the eclipse season that is upon us. I think this will bring about many changes for many people, and especially for you, there is a solar eclipse in Pisces at the end of the month, so February 26th. So this will be the last in Virgo Pisces series. And at the beginning of the month, we also have a lunar eclipse in Leo. So this would be February 10th or 11th, depending on your geographical location. So pay attention to February. I do think this is a high energy month that will be important, and it will bring about many changes. So let's see for you, Virgo. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, Virgo. So I do not read reversals with this deck, so I will point out the positives and negatives. However, one thing that strikes me is that, now I'm not an astrologer, so you might want to double check, but I do think Pisces rules the house of marriage for you, if I'm not mistaken. So, or at least, so relationships, important relationships and marriage. And so your main energy is that of marriage or some kind of commitment coming in for you, Virgo. So so there is definitely pay attention to February, especially around towards the end of the month. There might be a development for you in regards to relationships, and even this is, if it's not a marriage, this could be a commitment of any kind. So maybe it's a engagement or some kind of commitment. Now, normally this means that if you're single, this would mean that you are entering a marriage or some kind of committed relationship. If you're married already, this might mean that somebody else important around you is entering marriage. So maybe your children or grandchildren, or there is something to do with celebration of some kind of commitment. I also think in general, if we're not considering only love and romance, this also might mean a commitment or a partnership in regards to business. So this could be any kind of contract or partnership within larger institution, or maybe large corporation, or some kind of agreement that you wish to get, because I do have an indication here that in your recent past there was a wish for you, something that you really wished for. There was a clear idea what you want to achieve. There was a goal, there was a wish, you were determined. There's also a spiritual connection here. Maybe you were guided, maybe you were led by your spiritual guide to this moment in February, whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever agreement or commitment you're dealing with. There is a sense of that this is meant for you. You were being guided. This is well start for you. You have the star, you have the wish card here. You also have a clover, so this is very lucky for you. So this partnership is very beneficial for you. For some of you, maybe there was a connection to a person that's born under the sign of Aquarius in your recent past. But overall, I do think that going forward, through a period of transformation, once you enter into this partnership or commitment or a contract, let's just call it a contract, you will be required to adjust somehow, because I'm being shown these kittens here, which is this would be equivalent to the hangman in the traditional tarot deck. So there'll be a stage, you'll be entering a stage of transformation, of some quiet change behind the scenes, something more on a spiritual level, again, not so much on a material. And maybe this just means that for those of you who are really entering marriage, or you're moving in with somebody, so there's that big, it's also a big material change in your life that everybody will see, and then you might want to withdraw, and you might want to focus on your privacy, on your private life. Some of you might want to focus on your spirituality, but there is also a sense of a sacrifice will be needed from you. And it's in a positive way, I think, because I don't really have negative cards here. The only thing here, I do have it's almost like a warning only, that pay attention the way you communicate, the way you come across, what you say. You might, you Virgos are many of you are very articulate. You have a very sharp tongue. You're very eloquent. You can really talk yourself out of any situation, very similar to a Gemini, but you're even more factual, you're more detail oriented, and many times you are, and I'm not saying this is a judgment, I'm just stating it as a fact, because of your ability to focus to the details of the matter. You might come across somewhat critical, and many people cannot handle criticism, or there are people like myself, let's say. I do not believe there's no such a thing as a constructive criticism. To me, there's no such a thing. It doesn't exist. So they are complete opposite. So pay attention to how you communicate, what you say, how other people might perceive you, how they might hear you, so that you don't get involved in unnecessary conflict or fight, or some kind of power struggle, because I feel like this good fortune and happiness it depends on your talent of communication, and that's exactly what it is. It's like for those of you who are diplomats, who know how to, and I'm not saying you have to be a people pleaser, but if you know how to communicate effectively and stay out of trouble, that especially any conflicts that you don't really need to get involved with, then this is a very fortunate month for you, because as I said, there is this chance of getting into agreement, a contract, a marriage, or a partnership, a friendship, a very, very important bonding of some kind, that will actually make you grow spiritually going forward. And this energy in your near future of some kind of adjustment or sacrifice needed, this is as I said, I feel this being a positive thing. I don't think this will be a negative sacrifice. It's almost like if you take care of other people in the present, maybe they will return the favor in the future when you need it the most. So it's like there's a sense of karma here. So you have all this good fortune coming in for you, and in the future, it's almost like a healing. You're very good with taking care of people and things. You're very practical. You're very down to earth. So to me, this seems not as a sacrifice, as something negative, but as something that you will want to do because you know that there is this good karma that will come out of this. And it's all out of love. It's all out of this good fortune and this. Um, I really think for some of you, there actually might be a lucky break, some kind of lucky break you might be getting in the month of February. So, yeah, Virgos, pay attention to what happens to you in the month of February. I wish you a lovely month. I wish you lots of love. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and I will talk to you next month.